Good morning, people. This is C. Carter. How are you guys? Hope all is well and you guys are having a blessed day or blessed evening or blessed night. I am addressing a question that was brought to me by one of my friends or Facebook friends, and it was about HIV and the spread of HIV. So let me just get to the question that they asked. Which I thought was interesting in some case or in some way. So the question is, do you know of any articles or debates on why gay apps are the leading cause to spread HIV, or about sex parties? My thoughts on why HIV is being spread so quickly in our Black and Hispanic community is probably two reasons. One, we are not educating ourselves to know the risk that we're taking each time we step out to do something with someone that we don't really know. And I'm not here to judge anyone about what choice they make in the sense of your sexual behavior, because we all have some. The issue is when you know that you are at risk for getting infected by someone who you know that is creeping, or someone who you don't know, you just met off of a website or off a party line or a bus or a train. You just don't know them. You meet the person, he tell you his name is John Doe, meanwhile his name is, whatever. You take a chance, and that's the thing, you take a chance to go sleep or go to bed with someone that you have no idea of their history. You have no idea if he's a stalker, if he's a murderer, if he has prison records. You just don't know. And the second thing is, the ignorance behind that won't happen to me. Now, it's not about the party lines or the sex parties that's being promoted, or the websites that are being promoted, or the website that you're going on to find a good time or a sex partner. For me, I think it's like saying, if you eat fast food, you're gonna get fat, you're gonna get obese, you're going to be 100 and you move from 150 pounds to 300 pounds. And the mindset of when you pull up to that drive-through, that this not gonna happen to me, I'm not gonna get fat, this is healthy choice. Meanwhile, it's not. But instead of taking the time to cultivate and shop wisely for a better meal intake, we do the fast food. So at the end of the day, when you're looking for fast relationships, is exactly the same thing you're going to get. You're going to get on a unhealthy relationship. You're going to get an unhealthy sexual diet, or you're going to go get infections that you never anticipated receiving or getting from the encounter that you thought was safe, because he or she looks clean or they look good. And by the way, what looking clean is, because I can say I look clean, but you don't know if I showered this morning, you don't know if I showered 10 days ago, because you don't see things falling off my face or anything sticking onto my face, don't mean that I'm clean. So at the end of the day, you should spend the time to get to know someone before you make a decision that can infect your life and change it forever. I would suggest to anyone, whether young, middle-aged, older, spend the time to get to know yourself and know what you're willing to do and not willing to do. And if you're going to explore all the other possibilities of your sexual nature or sexual desires, then be safe about it. Because one thing you don't want to regret when you get to 10 years down the road is the things that you should have done and you didn't do, such as reach for the condom, such as bring your own condom, such as why did I go and have group sex not knowing none of these people in the room. And yes, not all sex parties promote safe sex, just like it's not all gay websites tell you the risk that you're going to encounter by going on these sites and randomly selecting someone because of a six-pack, or because of his arms is big, or because his face is cute. We got to be more wiser as a people and make better decisions, not only for ourselves but for our families, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that will be mourning your loss or their loss when you're gone. And yes, HIV has medication that you can take to live a longer life. But the time comes when you meet your soulmate, if there's such a one, and you choose or want to embrace that person fully sexually, but you can't because of the virus that you're now carrying, that you're afraid you might infect them with. So let's be more cautious. Let's use caution, and let us be wise about our actions so that we have a longer, healthier, more fulfilled life at the end of the day. And yes, if you want to find a mate like everybody do, there's nothing wrong with just talking. There's nothing wrong with just having a conversation of truth so that the person can share with you the things they need to share for you to make up your mind whether or not you want to be a part of this or not. And I think that's the problem. We need to wake up and recognize that everyone who looks at us and tell us that we're cute and that we're wonderful is not for our own good. They're telling us that because we need external stimulants from others. We place ourselves in a position that we are dependent on others to tell us our value. Wake up, people. Let us realize that you are what you think you are. If you think you're worth nothing or you value nothing, then that's what they're going to see. If you think you are $1 million, that's what they're going to treat you like. And most people can't afford $1 million. So guess what? They're going to go someplace else to shop. So now let us wake up and make the proper decisions that we need to make so that our community, our society will be impacted based on those decisions, and impact in a positive way other than a negative one. Because yes, when you look at the statistics in New York City alone about HIV, it is mind-boggling of how much this virus is spreading in our community. So guess what? If you don't want to know about anything and you think that can't happen to me, it can.